Hi everyone, I'm Edith. Welcome to this 4-part basic stretching class. In today's part 1, we'll focus on some simple loosening up. Let's start by lying down. Get comfortable. Close your eyes, focus in, feel your body, and breathe. Start to relax. Soften the legs and arms, torso and back, neck and scalp, face. A softness within as you inhale to fill your lower lungs. Empty your lower lungs. Gradually building into lower, middle, and upper lungs. Eyes opened or closed. Let's spread fingers, toes wide apart. Squeeze. Stretch. Relax. Knees bend. Inhale. Exhale, abs contract in. Anchor the back of the waist down into the floor. Abs strong as you breathe into the lower back. And release. Breathe your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale them down along the floor, down into your back, lengthening the back of the neck. Relax your shoulders, chin slightly in. Rock your head from side to side. Center. Hugging your knees to your chest. Relax the lower body as you rock your knees in and away. Shoulders back. Side to side. Keep the knees together as you circle them right. Left. Center. Mirror image circles of the knees, relaxing your hips. Other way. And return your feet to the ground about hip joint width apart. Holding on to your elbows, circle the elbows around. Full circles as you breathe into your shoulders, upper body, and upper arms. Reverse direction, switching, other hand on top. And bring your hands together behind your head. Shoulder blades down into your back. Slowly pull the head up, chin in. Relax into a stretch. Simple warm-up stretch for the back of your neck and upper back. Tilt slightly to the right. Ease over to the left a bit. Center and lower. Arms by your sides, legs together, shoulders tuck under. Inhale. Exhale, engaging lower, middle, upper abs. Feel the head, upper body, arms off the ground, contracting forwards, anchor through the pelvis. Twisting right. Smoothly down. Inhale. Exhale, contract, navel towards the inner spine. Lengthen your spine as you curl up, broad chest. Twist left, gently engaging the inner thighs, deep core muscles. And roll back. Floating right hand, left foot up. Circle the ankle and wrist inwards. Involve the toes and fingers. Reverse. Shake them out. Switch. Circle in. And out. Shake it out. And release. Hollowing the abdomen in, fold into a ball, hugging your legs, rocking from side to side, breathing into your middle back. Center, floor, releasing onto your side, long spine, top hand behind your head, bottom hand holding the knees together. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, forwards. Inhale, back. Exhale, forwards. Inhale, back. Exhale, forwards. Open to the back and hold for a couple of breaths. Deep breaths, long activated spine and neck. Fold in and repeat other side. Inhale back. Exhale forwards. Keep the head back in line with the spine. Inhale back. Exhale forwards. Once more. And twisting neck, upper middle, lower back. Elongate as you breathe and hold. Chin a little bit in. And fold in. Returning to your back, take a breath in. With your exhalation, once again engage the core. Fold into a ball. Use your abs to create a rocking motion forwards and backwards along your spine. Inhaling up, exhaling back, all the way up to sitting. Sit comfortably as you circle your shoulders forwards. And backwards. And resting your shoulders, stretch out your legs, feet a little bit apart, rock them in and out from the hips. Create a long diamond shape through the legs. Inhale, tall. Exhale, lengthening forward from the hips. melt forward over your legs. Surrender to gravity. Lower abs can engage slightly to tilt you forward from the hips, lengthening your waist. And ease over to the right. Anchoring the left hip, reaching especially with the left arm. And switch, right hip down, reach to the right fingertips, over your left thigh. The left hand can push into the ground to help anchor the right side of the pelvis. Center and up, 2 more stretches. Cat stretches upon your hands and knees. Feet can be pointed or flexed. Micro bend in your elbows. Curve, hollowing abdomen, ribs, and chest in. And you can keep your lower abs a little bit engaged as you elongate from tailbone to the base of the skull, long neck, open chest as you arch. Inhale. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Curve. Arch. Last time, curve. Arch. And center. Knees can be apart, or if you're comfortable, bring them closer together, or if necessary, a little wider. Arms can rest under your head. Take a few 3-part breaths as you relax briefly in a child's pose, sinking through the hips, elbows, and head. Soft knees and ankles, open your back with your breath. And lastly, we'll open onto the abdomen for a very simple opposite arm and leg lift. Starting with your head to the right. Shoulder blades into your back, elongate your neck, activate your legs, about hip joint width apart. Draw the tailbone down, lower abs in. As you inhale, lift your head, upper body, right arm, opposite left leg. Keep the other limbs long and reaching. And lower. Other side. Shoulder blades, subtle pelvic tilt. Inhale, lift. Remember to breathe. And lower. Roll onto your side, either side. Head comes up last as you press up to sitting. And let's end by sitting with the legs in front. You can relax forward over your legs, hugging under your knees. Roll up through the lower, middle, upper back, holding onto your legs. Inner thighs engaged. Slide your hands down your legs as you return to your back. One vertebra at a time. Unfold into a comfortable final resting position. Take a deep breath in. And rest. So you finished part 1, and now you're ready for part 2. Hi everyone, welcome back for part 2 of this 4-part stretch class. We're going to pick up where we left off, lying down. Walk your feet towards your pelvis and turn the soles of the feet evenly together, knees apart. Draw the shoulder blades under, folding your right arm across your chest towards your left shoulder. Clasp hold of the right elbow and pull comfortably to the left. As you breathe into the right upper arm, shoulder, and upper back, releasing the inner hips. Feel the breath in the lower, middle, and upper lungs. Inhaling good energy and exhaling tension away. Bring the knees together, switch arms, drop the knees apart, breathe and stretch. Remember to go to your natural range of motion. Don't stress, never force anything, and then just breathe and relax into a deeper place. Resting your arms, draw the abs in, knees together. Slide the legs down, your arms up into a long stretch, chin in, toes back as you flex your feet. Point them, reach long, right to the fingertips. Flex. And relax your feet, hugging your right knee to your chest. You can hold on top or underneath. For some of you might be comfortable sliding the right hand down to your ankle. Shoulders back. Inner thighs engaged so the legs remain parallel to each other. Twisting your head to the right. Reach out to the side with the right arm, palm up. As you roll off your back, over onto your left side, leg across. Feeling a twist in your lower, middle, upper back and neck. Finding a balance between the twist in the lower and upper body, even if you have to bring your arm down a bit to get some twist in the lower body. Continuing the twist, just turn your right palm down, turning the head away to the left. Head pressing left, shoulder back, elongate through the arm and fingertips, flattening the right thumb and index finger. Breathe into the right outer hip and lower back, in front of the right shoulder and chest. One more breath. Inhale, returning to your back, other side. Left leg in, same hand options. Elongate. Reaching to the left, palm up, head left. Lower body across to the right. Expand from your center outwards as you breathe and stretch. Turning the left palm down and flat, head away to the right, shoulder back, palm flat. Steady breaths. And release. Onto your side. Let's open up the front of the top hip and thigh. So the bottom arm is long, head is back. Holding onto your ankle. Press the knee down and away, squeezing the top glute. Elongate from kneecap to the top of your head. Actively neutral pelvis. You want to avoid overarching the lower or the middle back. So ribs in, tailbone down, abs can come in. If you find it hard to hold on to the ankle, you can always come up onto your elbow and stretch the top arm forward and the top leg back. Good. Onto your back. Stretch that leg up. And with the hands low, medium, or higher, micro bend in the knee. Pull the leg towards you, sitting bones forward. Careful not to overarch your neck. And the other leg can remain upon the ground or slide forward a little bit or all the way, whichever you prefer. And release. Same thing, other side. Deep breath in. Exhale, abs engage, pelvic tilt. Neutral pelvis, long torso and spine. Remember, you have an option where you still get an opening in the front of the hip and thigh without needing to hold on to the ankle. Some of you might find it less intense if you bring the knee just a little higher. An awareness of the breath, letting go of tension wherever you notice it. Rolling onto your back. Stretch the leg up. Hands along the back of the leg. Other leg straighter or keep it bent. Releasing the back of the knee slightly. You want the stretch in the middle of the hamstring, not too close to the sitting bone or the back of the knee. So if you need to, bend your knee a little bit more. Sitting bones forward, as if you were trying to lift the back of your waist a little bit off the ground so you're not sagging the lower back into the floor. Trying to bring the pelvis to as neutral a position as possible. Shoulders drawing towards the back. And let's do some inward hip rotations. Lowering the feet. Walk your feet forward till the knees are at approximately 90-degree angles. Walk your feet wider than the hips. And the legs like windshield wipers. Rock them right and left. Drop both knees to the right, feeling an inward rotation in the left hip. Draw the knee closer for less intensity, further back for more intensity. Continue with the right foot on the floor or rest it on top of your thigh. Maintaining a neutral pelvis with the arms low, medium, or higher. Or you can reach, same arm as the leg that's rotating in, up along the floor above your head. Pulling that elbow in. Sink back through the rib cage. Actively flexing the foot might make it more comfortable for you in your knee. Lengthen from kneecap to the crown of the head. And return to neutral to starting, rocking the knees left and right. Dropping both knees to the left. Pelvic tilt. Left foot on the floor or on top. Same arm options. And we'll make our way up onto our feet. Hanging upside down. Soft knees, feet about hip width apart as you twist your head loosely, left and right. Nod the head comfortably up and down. Center. Placing your hands or elbows on your knees, shoulders back as you arch up. Abs in, hands together behind your back. Draw the shoulder blades together, lengthen the arms, and tilt forward from the hips with a long feeling in the spine and neck. Breathing the arms up and over, micro bend in the elbows, with the option of slowly straightening the legs a little bit or a little bit more. Full breaths into the upper body and upper arms. Resting your arms on your back, slide them down. You can roll up to stand, which will make it easier to do the next part, or join me sitting. Reach up with the right arm, clasp your hands together. Turning your head to the right, pull down on the left side, trying to nestle your elbow behind your head. Hold, or you can reach for the elbow and pull, walking the right hand towards the back of your right shoulder. Some of you may wish to add a little tilt to the left. Continue turning your head to the right, or if it's comfortable, turn your head to the front. Anchor down through the right thigh and sitting bone. And release. Other side. And really shrug out your shoulders. Shake out the arms and legs. Sit comfortably. Take a deep breath and relax. And that ends part 2 of 4. See you in part 3. Welcome back. We'll start part 3 of 4, and we're going to begin in a plank. Shift back through the hips. Step forward with your left foot. Get the ankle right under the knee. Hands flat or up a little higher on the knuckles or fingertips. And stretch out the back leg. Open wide across the chest. Lowering the back knee, lunge forward. Hands can be low or up on your front thigh. Square off the pelvis to your front, right hip forward, left back. Or you can raise the right arm, same as the back leg. It's difficult to bring your body upright. You can always shift back a little bit, as long as there's not too much weight on your back leg and you're still pressing forward enough to get a stretch in both upper legs. For a little extra stretch, you can always lean up and over to the left towards the front leg. And switch. Right leg forward. Stretch out the back leg. Weight forward on the ball of the foot. Pelvis square to your front. Lowering the back knee. Hands low, medium. We'll bring up the left arm. With an additional option of leaning towards the front leg, towards the right. For a little extra stretch through the front of the hip. And release. Shift back into a child's pose with the hands either under your head or out in front, elbows on or off the ground. Legs close together or a little wider. Deep abdominal breaths into the lower lungs, lower back as you soften the pelvis, shoulders, head towards the ground. And flattening onto the abdomen. Arms wide, legs about hip width apart. Take a nice deep breath in. And roll the shoulder blades back, glutes engaged, tailbone down. And lift both arms and both legs long through the back of the neck. Legs can be wider to make this easier, closer together to make it more intense. Arms can be wide, or you can bring them back a bit, opening the chest a little higher. And lower down. Rise up to sitting, stretching your legs out in front of you, right up on top of the sitting bones. Inner thighs engaged, legs parallel, toes back, ankles even. Reaching tall. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen forward. And today we're just going to start with a passive hang in this section. We're just going to hold on to the legs and melt down to the head, elbows. Relaxing your body downwards. You can add a micro bend in the knees. And inhale to roll up through the back. With the knees bent and the hands holding your legs, or you can straighten your legs a little bit, hands off the legs, roll down through the back, one vertebra at a time. In preparation for a wide cobra and a wide down dog, inverted V, you're going to come forward onto your abdomen. Start with the fingertips in line with the top of the shoulders. You can pull them back a bit. And then allow the feet to go wider than your hips and your hands to go as wide as your feet. Forehead down. Activate the legs. Glutes engaged. Abs and tailbone down and shoulders back. Lengthening forward. Arching one vertebra at a time off the ground. You can go up and down a few times or up and hold. Keep the front of the hips upon the floor. Open the front, open your chest. Smoothly down, keep the feet wide apart. Hands come closer to the shoulders, toes under. Press up and pull back. Heels up and down. Knees bend, straighten, elbows bend, straighten. Head up, head down. Bring the ears between the arms, pulling back through the hips. And lower your knees. Knees wide, feet together, hands walk forward, hips pull back. Relaxing your forehead onto the ground. Walking over towards one side, turn your head in that direction, sinking the opposite hip down and back. And repeat. Other side. And one more sequence onto your abdomen. Hands under the shoulders this time, a little further back. Legs no wider than the hip joints, toes under. Abs strong. Actually, we'll start with the feet pointed, legs activated as we arch up and down a few times. Smoothly through the neck, upper, middle, and lower back. Continue up and down a few times or up and hold. Lowering down, draw the toes under. Keep the legs no wider than the hip joints as you pull backwards. Start with the knees bent, abs in, shift back through the hips, micro bend through the elbows. Then sink one heel, bending the opposite knee. Switch. Just walk it out. And pull back. Lowering onto your knees. Hands can rest by your feet as you melt into the floor. Deep breaths into your back. And inhale up. Sit comfortably, or you can try feet together, knees apart. Just sit tall. Nice deep breath. Ease forwards. Nice long spine. Shake it out. You completed part 3. Join me, if you like, in part 4. Hi there, welcome back. This is part 4 of our 4-part stretch class. We're going to start with the hips. Cross-legged with the right leg in front. Feet can flex or they can point. But if they're flexed, it'll help protect the knees and bring the stretch more deeply into the hips. Continue with your right leg in front, or for more intensity, you can place your right shin on top of your left shin. For less intensity, especially if it's difficult to tilt forwards with the legs fully crossed like this, just slide your feet forward, leading with the right foot in front of the left foot. Inhale tall. Exhale, lower abs in, lengthen forward from the hips, long waist, back and torso. Deep breaths into the hips, especially the right hip. And inhale up, wide reach. Exhale, twisting to the right through the neck, upper, middle, lower back. Arms down and around. Use your arms to help you sit up and to help you twist. Even weight on both sitting bones. Chest nicely lifted. Head back on top of the spine. Untwist, turn towards your left knee. Lengthen forward, reaching from right hip to right fingertips. Breathing into your right side, right hip. And inhale up, exhale over, right arm up, lengthening towards the left, stretching out your side, anchoring the right pelvis. And inhale up, hands together behind your back. Breathe the arms away, chest high. And release. Shake out the limbs and recross the legs, left leg in front, or on top, or feet further forward, knees a little wider, leading with your left foot, feet along the midline. Deep breath in. Exhale forwards. Pulling in through the lower abs, sitting bones back. Long through the spine and neck. Remember not to force it to the point of creating pain and tension. But just to where you feel a comfortable stretch, a nice release. You can always hold the stretches longer than we are holding them in this video, as long as there's no strain. Inhale up, wide reach. Exhale, twisting to the left through the neck. Upper, middle, and lower back, chest high and shoulders back, especially the right shoulder. Palm can be up or down. Anchoring through the pelvis, going up tall through the base of the skull, the crown of the head. And center on a diagonal towards the right. Right hand can push into the ground to sink the left hip. Reach from left hip to the left side, left fingertips. And up and over into a side bend. Make sure the chest is lifted, the head is back in line with the spine, shoulders down, long arm. Left side of the pelvis sinking to the floor. And inhale up for a more active forward bend. Stretch out your legs. Again, up onto the sitting bones. Inner thighs engaged. Top of the thighs can also engage. Micro bend in the knees. Toes back. Strong through the core. Raise the arms up. Inhale, tall. Exhale, lengthen forwards, even through the inner and outer ankles. Cross fold of the legs, toes if possible. And without any excessive rounding of your back, tilt forwards. Feel the body grow tall, up out of the pelvis. One more breath. And strong core as you lengthen forwards and up, chest high. Lower the arms, and we'll end with some arm circles. Bent, holding your legs, or a little straighter, arms off the legs, or stretch out your legs, arms up, roll back, and hugging the right knee in, reach up with the right arm, twisting the lower body across to the left. The foot can be on the floor or upon your other leg, and looking back, follow the hand as it slides back behind you in a big circle along the floor and forwards. You can follow the hand with your head. If you get stuck back here, make sure the hand is still on the floor. You can roll right onto your back like this and then return to your side if necessary to keep the hand on the floor and to allow the arm to move in a big circle, loosening up all the way around the shoulder, upper arm, and upper body with a gentle twist in the spine, a nice release across the lower back and outer hip. Find a place anywhere in the circle where you would like to hold and stretch. Returning to your back, let's try it on the other side. Hugging the left knee in, sliding the right leg away. Left arm up and over along the floor above your head. Roll onto your right side. Left foot resting upon something. Look back and slide the arm back. Reaching along the arm to your fingertips. And again, remember, if it's difficult to keep your hand on the floor, above your head or behind you, just roll onto your back and or bend your elbow a little bit if that makes it more comfortable and doable for you. This time, circle your arm to any place where you want to hold and stretch. It can be in front, behind, low or high. Wherever you get the most release in the shoulder and upper body. And returning to your back. Abs engage as you fold into a little ball. Unfold into a comfortable resting position, eyes closed. Steady breaths as you soften the legs from toes to hips. Letting go of tension in the groin, hips, glutes. Relax your lower abdomen and lower back. Middle abdomen, middle back. Soft and easy through the chest and collarbones, upper back and shoulder blades. Melting down through the shoulders and arms to your fingertips. Letting go through the neck, base of the skull, scalp, a hint of a tiny smile relaxing your face, top of the head. A softness flowing down through your insides. Breathe. Rest quietly for a few moments. And then release up to sitting. Great. Thank you very much for joining me in this 4-part stretching class. I hope you feel a little bit more stretched out and relaxed. Stay safe and take care.